Hey everyone, welcome back to another life update with Viridi. It's been a very long time. All of my plants are very thirsty. I really should do these a little bit more often and water my plants more often, because this is kind of the only time I ever enter this game is when I'm doing these little life updates. So I figured this was a good time to do it because a couple of pretty big updates are happening or have just happened. So if you have watched some of my other videos or follow me on Twitch, you might know. First of all, I have a Twitch account now. I don't remember if I was doing any live streaming on Twitch the last time that I did one of these updates, so if I haven't mentioned that before, I have a Twitch now, also Mystic Imagination. I do some games and stuff over there as well. The other thing is, I recently did both my capstone and my thesis project for my 2 majors that I have. And I'm not done with school yet, but I'm getting pretty close. But it's now summer break, so I'm done for this quarter. That's not what I meant to water. There we go. Okay. And so this video will be posted on Friday. And on Friday night, my family is arriving to spend a couple days at my house and help me move again, because the people who lived in the house that I was renting out during my time in college just recently moved out again. Okay. And so because of that, I'm getting ready to move back in. And I sort of have started the process a little bit already. This is not the point that I thought I was. I have another one, don't I? Okay, I don't know if that's the one that the shape was of the thing that I was supposedly just given. But anyway, I'm sort of starting the process of moving back in there, so I have a lot of recordings to do to make sure that I can keep my upload schedule while I'm moving all my equipment and getting internet set up and all of that fun stuff to deal with. I'm also working really hard on packing and cleaning everything. I have a lot of work to do. It's currently 3:55 a.m. on Thursday morning, technically. It's still closer to Wednesday, I guess, than Thursday day, but I've been spending a lot of time working on just getting everything ready to move again. I currently have, I'd say, at least a good 8 hours of stuff that I need to just really intensely be working on packing before my family arrives. But I'm gonna do my best. I also have been saying it for months, but I really need to be working on my moving vlog from like 10 months ago now, maybe closer to 9, but a long time ago. So I should theoretically be working on that because I'm already moving again now. But hopefully this is actually the last major move that I have to do for a while, I hope. And so that's all kind of been time consuming and on my mind. I've been working on keeping a weekly schedule for uploading for my other channel, Reading Realm, which has been going pretty well. I want to try, in between all the packing, to also finish a book I'm currently reading because it's Pride Month and that book goes with Pride Month pretty well, so I would like to ideally be able to finish it and review it. And then, what else has been going on? Oh, that's right. I recently posted a poll on my posts section if you would like to go check it out. I was having fun looking through. YouTube now has a thing where AI will generate you inspirations of ideas for videos, and some of them are kind of stupid or not super relevant and show that the algorithm doesn't fully understand my channel. But some of them seem either like they would be just really funny to try and actually recreate, or like they would actually be kind of interesting. And so because of that, I put a poll out asking if people would be interested if I did, I don't know if it would be like a series or just like random videos here and there of if there are ideas in there that I feel like I, number one, could realistically do, and number two, are worth the effort and time and worth it for people to spend their time watching. If you'd be interested in seeing some of those sort of AI idea videos. And so if you would like to have input about that, I have that poll up right now. Also, this is gonna probably be up before I upload any of the VODs, but just before starting recording this, I did a live stream on Twitch of Strange Horticulture, and I got 100% perfect game, all the achievements now. I still have 2 more endings to play, so if you're interested and would like to see me play Strange Horticulture ending 5 or 7, I will be live streaming those. I'll probably do 5 on Twitch and then 7 on YouTube just to bring it back to YouTube because that's where it started with Strange Horticulture, and I feel like I'm going to be kind of sentimental about ending it because it's been such a fun game and I've been playing it on and off for over a year now and just really enjoying it. So I definitely really enjoyed getting to do that live stream and just take a break from all the chaotic packing and having to be really productive stuff. So that went really well. And so if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, I have links in the descriptions of my Twitch VODs playlist. I also have links in my post section, or it's just Mystic Imagination on Twitch as well. So if you haven't checked that out, please go follow me over there if you would like to, because that would really help me out. And it's kind of interesting going over there from YouTube because I've been posting on YouTube daily for over a year now, close to 2 years, I think. And I've had this channel, I think, since 2020. Kind of on and off posting at first, and then kind of getting more into what it is now. So I've kind of spent a long time building up what I've accomplished so far. And so going over to Twitch is starting completely new. People don't really know me or my style of what I create there, and so everyone who has supported me over there as well as on YouTube, whether you support me in both places or just one, I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate being able to give people something that can provide entertainment or make their day better in some way. I know a lot of people use various types of social media or media in terms of like video stuff as sort of an escape or entertainment, just so many things. And so to everyone who finds my videos interesting and enjoys just watching or hanging out on live streams or anything like that, I really, really appreciate the support. It means so much that people actually are enjoying what I'm doing, because I'm a full-time double major, and I've been trying really, really hard to keep up with all of my upload schedules and everything, and sometimes it's rough trying to get everything done all at once, especially like right now with moving. It's like I really need to be packing, but I also really need to be recording videos and making sure they're uploading while I'm packing so that I'll have them pre-uploaded and scheduled for when I'm moving and I might not have internet and all of that stuff. And so even just one comment of someone being like, I like the video, or, you know, this was funny and like made my day better, anything like that, it just means so much that the effort that I'm putting in and just the fact that I'm able to have fun doing something, and other people are able to also get some sort of enjoyment out of it. It's just such a unique feeling, and I'm really happy to be able to have that. And I feel like my channel has come a pretty long way since the first time that I did a Viridi life update, kind of just hanging out and chatting video. But I feel like even though I have a couple thousand subscribers more than I did then, I still appreciate every single one and every single like and every single comment. And I feel like everyone who is a content creator says that, but genuinely, I started this channel just as like I took cool astrophotography pictures and I want to post them so that other people can enjoy them. And then I started doing some gaming stuff because I'm like, I was having fun with it and I wanted to share it with other people. And it's really surreal how much has changed since then, both in the channel itself in terms of how much I've learned, how much I've sort of been able to do in the channel, like posting every day, now starting live streaming and stuff, all of that. But also just like, I started this during the pandemic when I was out doing astrophotography at midnight because the world was shut down and there was a comet and it was cool, and I was at 2-year college and I've since graduated there, and now I'm getting close to being done with 4-year college, which is kind of surreal. And so it's interesting to be able to reflect on how much has changed and sort of developed in my personal life and the channel, and having people enjoy that and gain something from that. I feel really lucky to be able to provide that to people, to either have entertainment or a safe space or a distraction or whatever it is that my content means to you. And I feel like calling it content, it is content, but I feel like there's the whole like, I'm a content creator, and it just feels weird to me to say that. But I feel like I am able to make videos that I enjoy making and that hopefully everyone else can enjoy, and I feel like this is getting way more into that side of things than just normal life update. But I think I'm at a point right now where I'm just kind of reflecting on just how much has changed. Like doing capstone and stuff, it's like I'm almost done with school. I mean, I am going to be getting 2 bachelor's degrees. I'm not, at this point at least, planning to go to grad school. So it's like once I'm done, I'm done. And I have to figure out how to fully be an independent adult and stuff. And it's weird considering how I was when I first started the channel, and being able to look back on those videos, especially because I documented moving into my first house when I did that, and now I'm moving back there after about 2 years away, and it's just surreal. I went back there over the weekend. My sister graduated high school and it was Father's Day last weekend, so I went home, and that house is not too far from my parents' house, and I went there and I did the inspection because the people who'd been renting the house were moved out, and so I was checking and taking pictures of all the things that were like, there's a hole in the wall, there's a scratch in something, this isn't clean, all that stuff, you know, normal moving out stuff. But it was just so surreal being back there because the house is empty, and it's like, this reminded me so strongly of when I first moved into that house, and just where I was at that point, not like physically because the house is still in the same place, but just how everything felt then. And a lot of it does feel kind of the same now, but it's also like I feel different, and it's just really surreal being back. It's really nice being back though, because I have certain things about that house that I worked really hard to make how I really wanted them. I have some really pretty curtains that I picked out, and I painted all the rooms, and all of that is just kind of exciting to see that again. And like the the house that I'm renting right now, it has blinds, which number one, I don't like blinds as much as I like curtains, and all the walls are white, which I feel like is kind of standard for a house. My parents' house, all the walls are white except for my sister's room and my room, because we decided to paint them. But my house that I am moving back into in like the next week is special because I painted the living room, the dining room, and the hallways are still white. And I actually have a video about painting this house on my channel too, but the bedrooms, the bathrooms, they're all painted really, I don't want to say really vibrant, because not all of them are like really bright, intense colors, but they're all colors that aren't just white. The office room and the bedroom are both shades of blue, and then one of the bathrooms is purple, and then one of the bathrooms is like a dark green with a blue on like the different parts of it, and then my bedroom is sort of greenish walls with a blue ceiling, and it's exciting to be able to start moving back into it, because I think that even when I moved into it for the first time, I never fully moved in, because even before I had confirmation, in the back of my mind I was like, I'm going to be transferring to a 4-year university that probably won't be close enough that I'll be able to live here, so I never really fully unpacked and fully just lived there without that thought of I'm going to be leaving this place eventually. And so I'm kind of excited to be able to move into it and really unpack and really make it my space and like have it be how I want it to be without having to, worry about in the place that I've been renting, it's not my house, so I can't damage anything, I can't like paint anything, and it's not that I want to damage things or anything, but when you're renting a place, it's kind of like if something gets even the slightest bit scratched, it's easy to feel really like paranoid about it. I don't know, paranoid's not the right word, but like moving furniture in and out, it's very easy to be like, don't touch the wall with anything. Like, it's just more stressful having to be responsible for a person's property, where if something does happen, it's like, it's not your space to really make all the decisions, and like your landlord has to come deal with whatever it is and everything. And I don't know, this is probably the longest life update that I've done with Viridi before, but it just feels like something good to talk about, I guess, because I just feel like that's something that I'm just thinking about a lot right now. Is I will be moving into this house, staying there in the summer, and then leaving again for 10 more weeks, because that's how long a quarter is, and I have one more quarter after this. But it's just so surreal being like, I'm moving back home. And it's even more surreal because I'm moving back home in like the next week or so. Like, we're loading all the stuff this weekend, and then cleaning up this house, getting the last few things, like packing them up and getting out of this house, and then I'll be home all summer. But then as I am about to go back to my last quarter, my sister's moving away for college too, so it's just really surreal too. So that's kind of what's been going on right now, just a lot of surrealness about being almost done, and also just a lot of excitement, but also like a little bit of mixed feelings about moving back home. I'm definitely very excited, but it's also just kind of like a lot of memories about moving in to that house for the first time. And I don't mean that in the sense of they're bad memories, because that's not the case. I have a lot of really good memories. Actually, my first time recording Viridi was in that house, and a lot of the memories there are good. I mean, I guess the worst thing about that house is that I dislocated my shoulder moving into it the first time, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But, you know, other than that, I feel like, I mean, it's exciting to be able to get to go back home and be close to my family and friends, because that's something that I haven't really had here, and it's just a lot of stuff to kind of be nostalgic about, but also to look forward to as well. And so that's kind of where I am right now. I think I'm sort of recovering from a really intense quarter that I had with both a thesis and capstone. That was a lot, and I feel like I'm going to be recovering for a little bit. I can't right now because I have so much packing and recording and everything to do, but hopefully once the major stuff is packed and I'm back in California, I'll be able to just relax and maybe take like a couple days to not do anything and just sort of unwind before I start to get back into actually unpacking and doing all that stuff. So this is definitely the longest Viridi recording that I've ever done, and I went on a lot of a longer tangent than I was initially expecting to, but it's a life update where I'm trying to be as genuine and honest about everything or not everything, but the stuff that I'm sharing as possible. So that's basically where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to being able to have more time in the summer to do more live streams on Twitch and YouTube, do more of my recordings, and keep my upload schedules and all that. If you haven't yet, please follow me on Twitch or Reading Realm, my other channel, where I post book reviews and stuff like that, because I've been working really hard on both of those things. Not quite as much on Twitch, because I don't have an actual schedule for that yet, but Reading Realm I've been working on, and you know, it's actually the first channel that I had, so it's kind of like a thing I put on hiatus for a long time, and now I'm actively trying to play it and keep a schedule and make sure that all of that is going well and everything. So with that, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!